I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us roughly midway between Boston and Providence. Everybody knows it as Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington football team and the New England Patriots. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
And this carries into the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
Now the first carry for Bryce Love. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. On the carry, it's Love. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. The whole bevy of Patriots there that time to bring him down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
This is Love. And some room to run now. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain there of 21 yards. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon, and he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
On the carry.
But that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. Down to the 25.
Melvin Gordon.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Haskins on third down. Throw left side complete. That's Love. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
2nd and 5 at the Patriots' 11-yard line.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On second down, it's Love. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Bryce Love, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And Washington takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead.
Washington 7, Patriots nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. He gets it to James White. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
It's a gain of.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now a pass dropped off here for James White. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 12 yards there and a first down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. Mayfield on first down. Catch is made by Harry. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 4.
$45. 10 more yards. That's another Patriots first down.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Sony Michel, his first carry. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Mayfield now. Strong coverage by Washington, and now 4th down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Tried the hard count, but to no avail.
Trying to do anything to get them to jump off sides and pick up a first down easily. Instead, it goes against them.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10
at the 20. Running to start the drive is Love. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. There to stop him, Juwan Bentley. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Haskins. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Third down. Here's Haskins. Open receiver. That's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. Now a play fake here on first down. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Incomplete. He was covered by Stephon Gilmore.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
That one is slant to McLaurin.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Washington 7, Patriots nothing.
Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. Throwing again, here's Haskins. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown, Washington.
Christian Kirk, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And Washington is able to stretch their lead.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes this Washington 14, Patriots nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. That's out to his running back, Michel. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Complete to Sony Michel. 4 yards on the pickup.
Mayfield to throw it.
At the 40.
And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
8-yard line.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Mayfield on play action. And he'll get that to Michel, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
They'll run on first down. Michel. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
By Reuben Foster. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 18-yard line.
On the ground, Michel. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll run for it. This is White. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Check nickel. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
2 brings up 2nd and goal.
Michel going to try again. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
Throwing, Mayfield. The quick slant caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Devin Asiasi. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots are back within a score. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes this Washington 14. Patriots 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And this will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
And the head coach reaches for the red flag, tosses it down on the field. He wants a challenge here. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
Washington on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Haskins out of the gun. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. A first down throw for Mayfield. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 7 yards there and a first down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
First down, Mayfield. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. On the ground, this is Michel. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. 3 yards on that last carry. 7. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. On the left side, a catch by White. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Subsequent gains of 3, 4, and now 5 yards. Good enough for the first down. Running out of the gun with White, and he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They go with White on the counter. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
White, the ball carrier.
Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
4 yards on the pickup. It's now 3rd and goal.
From the gun, Mayfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10. At their own 4-yard line.
So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the 3rd quarter is underway. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it?
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. To throw, Mayfield. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Following the penalty, Michelle. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line.
Number 20.
Solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
On the stop.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Again, it's Michelle. And Michelle will have the first down and more. And he's going to get this all the way down to Washington's 24-yard line. To 11. A gain there of 30 big ones. What did you see there on the defensive side? What allowed that good-sized run?
Well, they were in a cover 2 alignment, which means your 2 safeties are back away from the line of scrimmage. So if you can match up your blocking at the line, at the point of attack, there's usually some room, a big gap between that 2nd level and 3rd, and that's what they were able to exploit.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run it. This is Michelle. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Sony Michel His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Pinheiro.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here.
This will make it into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 22-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Staying on the ground, it's Love. And the ball comes out. Love lost it. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Second and 11.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He completes it right side to White. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll be 3rd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 9.
Hurry! Man, move it. You gotta get that.
Now Mayfield looks for White, but it's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
They'll start the drive with Love here. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Ball carrier.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Here's Love again. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Haskins on 3rd down. And he goes down at It's a Patriots sack. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, they had 5 last week, I remember.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. Different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return, and the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
11 yards there, first down. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Michelle. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
On second down, Michelle. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On third down, Michelle. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Stop your body. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
First down, here's White. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Foxborough. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the fourth quarter. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Mayfield now from the 50. And that'll be caught by the tight end, Keene. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Check 9, check 9. Hey, watch it.
On third down, Michelle. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
It's 4th down.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, Michelle, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Mayfield. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Mayfield 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And they will run it with Michel. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Sony Michel, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots have taken the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. Running to start the drive is Love. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Looking to throw, Haskins. That takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
On 1st down, here's Love. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Haskins. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards.
First down, Washington.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That one is slant to McLaurin. And he will be brought down, but a 1st and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Melvin Gordon, his first touchdown on the year. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we are tied here in the 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. Taken in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They, of course, tie game, would like to avoid overtime if they could.
And a lot of people would go ahead and play it safe here and get to overtime and try and win it there. But, you know, sitting up here in the booth,
take some gambles.
I say let's go for this thing, try and push it, and maybe catch the defense back on their heels a bit.
See if they do that. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
You can't block me. Mike's 56. Mike's 56. I got it. 56 is Mike. 56 is Mike. I got it.
Here's Mayfield, and he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range. The wood clock, a decent amount of time here in a tie game. What do?
No panic situation at all.
It's caught inside the 25. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
Washington.
Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Makes this Washington 28, Patriots 21.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. A big play to start them out. Has them at the 45 already. Mayfield. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Mayfield to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete.
And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line.
35, 16 yards, a 1st down. Now Mayfield.
Open man is Asiasi, the tight end.
And a loose football.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yep, the opportunity squashed.
go, D. Mike, check.
Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, second down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Back to throw. This is White on the screen. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd.
He's back to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
It's now 4th down and less than a yard.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. One last shot for Mayfield here. And it's caught. It's a touchdown with zeros on the clock. And an extra point will send us to OT.
Well, there's no doubt they just seized the momentum with that one. They can go ahead and kick the extra point here and ride that home wave on into overtime.
And now for the all-critical extra point. And the kick here is good with a penalty flag down as well. And they may have run into him after the kick went away. So 5 yards for running into. Lucky it wasn't 15 for roughing.
No doubt about it, because they protect the kickers and the guys holding the ball almost as much as they protect quarterbacks in the pocket. They don't want those types of injuries.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And it's Michel once again. And he's got some space here. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Sometimes you need a phone, one to keep your eyes up and keep you on your toes.
I got you.
first throw in overtime for Mayfield now. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
Second down at the 37-yard line.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain there of 30 big ones.
And how about that? So many times the big play is what does it in overtime. They got one there, move the ball past midfield, and now you know they're on the move, looking to score the game-winning touchdown because a field goal won't finish the game.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On the ground is Michel, working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26. They've had some success here in overtime of this opening drive running the football right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you, and until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there and available to them.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Michel. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. 3rd and 1, trying to keep this drive in overtime going. A big one coming up. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied.
Go.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
This is Michel on the counter, and he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
Michel, the ball
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
and 3.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
What we got? Switch. Check 3. Kings.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Check 3. Shit.
On 2nd down now, Bonner, and he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. A partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for New England, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again.
Meanwhile, for Washington,
they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they will be at home next week to take on the New York Giants. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.